So this is the only high-rise in Dallas that I know of that has a bowling alley, a speakeasy, a barbershop, and 2 swimming pools. I'm going to show you every square inch of the Statler. As we are in downtown Dallas, we're in the heart of the city, as this building is divided amongst 2 parts with the hotel and the residences. So we're going to be covering the floor plans, pricing, the incentives, the amenities, and everything in between. So that way you can get an idea on if the Statler could be a good choice for you. If it's your first time swinging by the channel, welcome. My name's Lucas. I'm a realtor here in Dallas, and every single day I've got people like you and 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 you reaching out for help to buy a house or rent an apartment all throughout the Dallas area. So if you still have questions by the end of this video, feel free to drop me a line. All my information is below in the description, and I'd be more than happy to help answer any questions that you might have. So without any further ado, let's go check out the Statler. So welcome to the Statler. This is a multi-use building as we're currently walking through the hotel entrance. The hotel rooms are on floors 1 through 7, and then the 219 apartment units are on floors 8 through 18, which consist of studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and penthouses. And you will have a separate entrance and garage for the apartment portion of the building, of which I'll show you here shortly. But first, wanted to show you some of the restaurants and things to do down here in the hotel lobby. And this building also has a gym, bowling alley, speakeasy, barbershop, resident swimming pool, and a rooftop swimming pool. And we are going to cover all of it. And then as far as a little bit of history, this building opened as the Statler Hotel back in 1956. So that's why you saw those pretty cool, like historical retro looking cars out front as I was walking in. And over time, this building has transformed into a luxury hotel / apartment building that also has restaurants and retail stores, of which you will get a discount at all of the retails and restaurant spots if you decide to lease a unit here. And right now I'm right above the lobby. This is where all of the conference and presentation rooms are. Back in the day, this area used to be a ballroom, and since then it's been remodeled into a place where companies can host business meetings, networking events, etc. As the majority of folks that stay at the hotel during the week are from out of state on business, and the weekend hotel traffic will mainly be folks looking to take a load off and have some fun. Now curling around the backside of the building, we have the entrance for the apartment units, and this entrance is on Jackson Street. The other entrance that we saw first was the hotel entrance, which was on Commerce Street. So as we walk in, you'll see our 24/7 concierge, postal boxes, and 3 full-service elevators for residents only. And then in terms of resident parking, you will have 3 levels. The first level is on the ground, and then you'll have 2 levels underground. I actually parked my truck out front using the hotel valet service, of which can be used obviously if you're a hotel guest or if you are doing a tour of the apartments. That's the only time you can use the valet. So if you're a resident, you will be parking here. As you can see, parking will be on a flat surface all the way throughout the building. In terms of security, you will have a keyless fob entry, and this will be our first floor plan of the day up on the 17th floor, called the Hope. So in all of the units at the Statler, you'll have hardwood floors, soft closed drawers, and quartz countertops. And I'm happy that I was here on a sunny day so that you could get an idea of lighting. And if you're interested in this unit, make sure to take note of the size of the closet. It's pretty tidy, as it will house your stackable washer and dryer. We're down on the 16th floor checking out the Linda Lee, and I like it because it's got a half bath, which definitely comes in handy when you have company over, and being a smaller one bedroom. I was really digging the amount of cabinetry in the kitchen. You typically don't see this type of storage space in the kitchen for smaller one bedrooms in downtown Dallas, but my favorite part is definitely the bathroom, as you've got the waterfall shower head, which comes in handy if you're a tall glass of water such as myself. But this unit faces Commerce Street, of which has a green space and playground, so make sure to stick around to the end so that you can get an idea of what your view would look like. Next up, we have the Crawford two-bedroom. It's definitely more tidy compared to the majority of two-bedrooms that you're gonna see here in Dallas. And it almost reminded me of Sky House over in Victory Park. Sky House has some of the most affordable two-bedrooms out of any high-rise in the city, and the Statler is definitely giving it a run for its money, as we're sitting pretty right above $2,300 a month. But this unit faces Jackson Street, so I want you to get an idea of how it differs from the units that are facing Commerce, while also having stand-up showers, walk-in closets, and sliding barn doors for the bedrooms. So wrapping up here with the Russell, which is a 2-bedroom penthouse unit. My favorite thing about this one is that you get more counter space in the kitchen compared to the other floor plans that we saw. And on top of that, your microwave and oven is lined up with each other in the built-in, which I thought looked pretty cool in the kitchen. And then one of the bathrooms has a separate tub. So definitely a prominent penthouse feature that you're gonna see here in Dallas penthouses. And then you'll have a larger living space for hosting. I live, eat, and breathe at Dallas apartments, then you need to do this thing, just like all of these people are doing. Because the reason why people are doing it is because there's so many buildings in Dallas. It's almost like trying to find a show on Netflix. You've got so many options and they all look good. And if you share just a little bit about your life, your hobbies, your interests, your criteria, I can take the 100 options and I can route you to the best 3 to 5 that would be worth looking at. Because I'm a realtor here in the city and I spend so much time with these leasing offices, I do have relationships which I can help you capture additional incentives and move-in bonuses, of which can help make your living situation just a little more affordable. And all of the buildings in Dallas incentivize me to bring new residents through the door. So it's not like you'd be cutting me a check for my services. That's being taken care of by the other party. So it's absolutely no sweat off your back to go ahead and reach out. So if you want more info on the Statler, or maybe you're doing research on other high rises or mid rises in the area, feel free to do this thing, and I'll do absolutely the best that I can for you. Moving over to the amenities, we have the resident-only swimming pool. And what I liked about it is that they have some turfed areas along with an ample amount of seating. And the building is kind of shaped like an inverted Y. So with the way the pool is positioned, you still get a decent amount of sunlight throughout the day, along with an outdoor patio and grilling area. Next up is the gym, and this is down on the floor level right across from the leasing office. And again, this is for residents only, so no hotel guests will be coming in here. Hotel guests actually have their own separate gym, but it is kind of tidy, but had a bunch of equipment. I think the dumbbells went up to about 50 pounds, and then some of the cardio equipment along the edge being the Stairmaster elliptical and a few treadmills. So now we've got the rooftop pool, which is called waterproof. And this is open to the public from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. during the week, and then 6 p.m. to 2 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. Fun fact, this actually used to be a helicopter pad until they converted it to a pool years ago. And this was my first time being here during the day. Obviously, it's closed because I was here around lunchtime, but security let me up to shoot some videos so that I could give you an idea of the layout. And I used to come up here a lot back in my 20s, mainly during nighttime. The views are incredible. I'm not sure if it's a spot where you'd want to lay out and read a book, but it's definitely something that you want to try to see for yourself if you tour here when the bar is open, so you can get a better idea of the vibe. Next, we've got Over Easy, which is a breakfast spot and coffee shop, which is open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. I actually come here a lot for breakfast, especially when I have clients in town that want to get a better feel for downtown. And then we have Scout here, which is a multitude of things. It's open from 4 p.m. to midnight. It's a bar, restaurant. You can play pool, ping pong, and cornhole. Obviously, it's closed, which is why you have all of the chairs up top. I just want you to get an idea of the feel and the vibe and the layout as I'm here during off hours. And then there is also a bowling alley in the back, of which hotel guests and residents can use, as you will get a 15 to 20% discount at all of the venues in the building for being a resident at the Statler. You also have a barbershop in case you're looking to get a fresh fade. Homeboy accepts walk-ins. You can also scan his QR code out front to book an appointment. But this is something definitely very unique and different. I've never seen any other high-rise in Dallas that has something like this, along with having a speakeasy right next to the barbershop. I thought it was decorated pretty cool and different. The whole idea is that when you come in here during the nighttime, you walk into the phone booth, dial 1914 *, and then the secret door in the wall opens into a hidden bar, of which unfortunately was closed, but definitely a cool thing to check out next time you're in town. So after watching this video, you might be scratching your head thinking, you know what, that building is cool, but I don't want to live in downtown, which is fine because I've done a video over every single high-rise in Dallas, regardless of the neighborhood. If you're doing more research, you can find all of those videos on a playlist, which is linked right here. So with that, y'all stay out of trouble, and we'll catch you in the next video. Y'all be good.